Notice a war. Notice. Say, your body is your temple. Your one and only temple. Your body is your temple. Your one and only temple. You are living in the holy places.
Greetings, African family. I wanted to talk to you about the booty. I was vibing on another question that someone asked me about what I thought about enemas. I really wanted to go in on enemas and have us discuss it here. Enemas are very interesting. They're a very interesting healing modality, something that we can utilize to help us to detoxify our bodies. A lot of people shy away from them. Some people thoroughly embrace them. And we are in a position to where we have to investigate them. We got to think about all of those healing modalities that we have at our disposal and discern how can they be used for our greatest good. Those of us as children of the sun, whom consume lots of fruits and vegetables, green leafy plants, and nuts, seeds, and beans, we also understand how important it is to eliminate. How does your body eliminate? Now, understanding that we understand the concept of every time you consume, every time you eat a meal, you should be having a bowel movement directly after. Thus, that means that each day, if you eat 2 meals a day, you should have 2 bowel movements a day. If you eat 3 meals, 3 heavy meals, starch-full meals, you should have 3 bowel movements a day. What we are seeing in our society is the same old validation in those bowel movement every 3 days, every 5 days, in some cases every once a week. And that is validated by the medical industrial institution that is in effect today. Ironically, those people, women and men, may have, and children in some cases, have issues with constipation that they think are unseen. However, you can see it in their skin. You can see it in the sensitivity of their bowels, or rather their ability to digest foods. You can see it in their ability to, or inability to lose weight. And though they may go to the bathroom at least once a day, they still have weight gain and they still are holding weight. We have to consider utilizing enemas as a key element to helping to move the waste in a mechanical way. And I say that, I mean like we use herbs to move waste in a chemical way. Laxatives, things like that, laxative herbs in a chemical way. But we have to utilize the water of an enema to move herbs in a mechanical way, in a manual way. I really suggest, I strongly suggest utilizing enemas, because enemas work to help to rinse out the large intestinal tract. I've also been using them for over 15 years, and I've certainly felt that they have supported me in keeping my bowels clear, keeping my body, even during and after pregnancies, being able to keep my weight at a balance, as well as they kept me from over craving foods that would be very toxic to myself, or even craving foods that would be toxic to me, going further in that overeating issue that we all as Americans suffer from. Now, mind you, we've heard a lot of things about the washing out enzymes, and about your dependence on the enema, to where you can't have a bowel movement by yourself without doing an enema. And after 15 years, just on my experience, You know, not on even the people whom I support in my community, because some of them have utilized enemas for far longer even than that, or the people whom I have even learned from. But I found that that is not true. Those women and men were able absolutely to have bowel movements on their own and to digest and assimilate food effectively. This is what we need to utilize as the black clinical trial, so to speak. It's actual experience on a human person, in a human body. And what I'm finding is that consistent enemas over time, meaning that my elder, she takes an enema each week. Then I have another elder who may take them 3 times a week. And then I know another elder brother who may do it daily. But that is their choices. But they are certainly reaping the benefits of endurance, literally not only endurance, but being able to be mentally focused and sharp for a long amount of time. Focused for a long amount of time. I just certainly can see the benefits. The gray matter of the brain benefits from the clear gray matter of the intestines. So you have to remember, when we eat certain foods, we cause all of our circulation to go from our brain to our intestines. So with such being the case, wouldn't it behoove us to allow our intestines to be clear so that we don't have continued digestion over hours after we've done eating, but to clear our bowels out so that our bowels can be able to function properly and the circulation can return to our brain so that we can focus mentally for a longer period of time. The other benefits are being able to keep your immune system working properly, because remembering that our large intestines assimilate water, and if the water cannot be assimilated because the bowels are impacted with plaque and old fecal matter, then you're going to deprive the cells of water, deprive the cells of oxygen, deprive the cells of foodstuffs that it needs to give it energy. So, lacking energy, the immune system cannot respond effectively. It's very important. Enemas, bowel cleansing, bowel purification are very important. You have to remember, what would we do in our society if we didn't have the garbage collectors? We will be sitting with the lands of the Caucasian back in the day, for which his chamber pot landed upon the fruit cellar underneath his window. We are not in those dark ages. Let us move forward into our time now and be clear and keep our bowels clear so we can keep our minds clear so that we can clear our future. Don't forget, PS, postscript. It also affects your reproductive health. In clearing out those bowels, you clear out any waste matter that your prostate or your uterus might hold. So it keeps you from growing fibroids in your womb or getting that overrun of chemicals, of waste matter chemicals in your prostate. Enemas are not a bad thing. Peace. Ashe.
You don't shed no tears.